This is a story about an ordinary young man working in his family business.
One day I was depressed. I was really depressed because here I was with a flaming hose watering plants in this dunged out old nursery, and it was seriously hot. It was the middle of summer, and I was all on my lonesome. I felt like nobody was listening to me, and you just turned up, and I was generally feeling like I'd got nowhere. And a friend said to me, enough is enough. He said, you've got to look up. He said, because here I am in, just old dunging out overalls and stuff, gumboots, just a nurseryman. I felt that, not that I've got much intellect, but I felt that I could be doing something better than what I was doing. And yet I believed in our business, like I didn't want to leave it, and so I was feeling like stuck. Next morning, I got out of bed and I turned up at the breakfast table in my best clothes, and Dad just looked at me like, man, you're mad, what are you doing today? And he didn't say a thing to me, I didn't say a thing to him. And I turned up at work, and we were late for work. We turned up at work at 9 o'clock in the morning, and Dad said, what are you playing at, Ken? And I just said nothing, and Dad sat down at his desk like usual, and I stood in front of him, dressed in my best clothes, and I said, what am I going to do today?
Yeah?
I've been a client of ours for like 10 years, and I remember going there when I was, in the holidays, and going and watering, tagging along with Dad when I was like only, 10 or younger, and anyway, time went on, and we see what happens is we weren't looking after our clients. Well, we weren't, jobs were getting old, and
Right, on the sites.
Yeah. Anyway, we managed to fix it up eventually, but anyway, eventuated in Collier's Jardine, basically nearly shooting the gap on us, you see.
Telling us to bugger off.
Yeah, which was totally fair enough. But,
hard to actually really put my finger on it, but he was really quite reserved and shy, I guess, and he found it difficult to communicate with females. And then I met him over at Rentokil after that transition, and because I caught him a couple of times on the road in a selling capacity, and then I met him over there, and I thought, man, he was just this really almost vivacious young man that, had, and I thought, and I remember saying to Paul, is that the same guy that I met, sort of 5 or 6 months ago? And so it was obviously quite it happened for him quite quickly. And having sons myself, I looked at him and I thought, well, I feel really happy for you. There's actually this other person that's managed to explode
this is
out.
the top. Paul Cochrane is his name.
Okay, yeah.
And he came to us and said, Ken, can you just tell me one thing? How the hell did you pull off Collier's Jardine?